James.
Come on, you can do this. Don't freak out. Just stay calm, Nabira. There's absolutely no reason to panic. These were some of the thoughts that were racing through my mind as I was descending into the depths of the ocean. By a show of hands, how many of you guys find the ocean alluring and mysterious? Have you ever wondered why? I've always found the ocean to be mysterious and frightening, but also beautiful. Even going to the beach is such a fun experience. The sensation of the wet sand underneath your feet every time you walk, or the ocean breeze in your face and hair, or even just the smell of the sea, the saltiness when you're taking a stroll. Even the sound of the gentle waves crashing against the shore just makes you feel so relaxed and calm. Now, I did my engineering in Manipal, which was on the coast. So I have been to a lot of beaches. Every weekend I used to go to the beach. And I've also been to Maldives, which has such pristine beaches. But I realized that I want to explore more. I want to understand the magic of the underwater ecosystem. And I got the opportunity to do that when I went to Andamans 2 weeks ago. You guys can see the tan. Yeah. I've always wanted to, if I had to describe my scuba diving experience in one word, I would say peaceful. But that was actually not always the case. Initially, at the start of my SSI open water scuba diving course, I was terrified. Because being underwater, being immersed in water is a completely different experience. We are not used to it. It feels out of body and it's very easy to panic. I would have to keep telling myself to calm down because one of the most important things that we take for granted is compromised. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's breathing. Because you cannot breathe underwater. Yeah. Being immersed in water is a very sensory experience. Everything gets heightened. What you see, what you feel, and even what you hear. Whatever I would see, like the corals and the sea life, everything was magnified. I would. Okay, sorry. So underwater, yeah. What I saw underwater was beautiful. The red and green corals, the multicolored fishes, and the sea sponges, crustaceans, mollusks. It is interesting to note that we human beings have discovered only 1/3 of the ocean. So that goes to see that 2/3 of the ocean has not even been discovered by us. So that is, I think, that is what makes it super mysterious. The credit to me successfully completing the scuba diving course goes to my mentor, Praveen sir. Actually, on the second day, I almost drowned, and after drowning, I was really scared and I did not want to continue with the course. And I was very reluctant to enter water again. But he had faith in me. He was like, you can definitely do it, Nabira. He showed more faith in me than I had in myself. He was also an incredibly amazing teacher. He was patient. He would explain me each and every step of the way. And he also had such a passion for the sea. Like, I would go for 2 dives during the day and I would be super tired. But he would go for 4 or 5 dives and he just was always so enthusiastic about entering the water. In the middle of the course, I was just so done. I didn't feel like doing it anymore. But I think at the last dive, I entered the magic zone. That is what I call it. Because I finally understood that there was absolutely nothing to panic about and that there's so much to see underwater. And I think we were in water for like 15 minutes and it was at the feet, it was at 18 meters deep. But 15 minutes did not feel like 15 minutes, it just felt like 10 minutes. Because when you see the fishes, you just get so mesmerized by them that you cannot really feel time flying. Mentorship is incredibly important. The value of a good mentor cannot be stressed enough. A good mentor gives you the confidence in your skills and abilities. And actually that is the reason why I really like Toastmasters. Everyone is so encouraging and this is such a nurturing and friendly environment. Don't be afraid to make mistakes because there's no judgment here. Everyone's on their own self-improvement journey. I've got fantastic advice from my mentors. Like I tend to speak really fast. I don't know whether I'm speaking fast right now. I also like sometimes my speeches lack flow and structure. These are points and advice which I hope to incorporate in my future speeches. Lastly, I would like to say that I had an amazing experience. This is my last speech, actually last day in Toastmasters. So I just want to say that I miss all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Muskan. Well, congratulations, Nabila, for completing your level 2, and also for wonderful, well-structured, organized speech. And the way you have, given the scuba diving experience about learning, trying, your fear, and many other aspects of learning process. So this is what required in, if somebody mentors you, how you go through, what is your experience, what was your fear, what was your other aspect or thought about it. So that was well done. Where you have also mentioned that when you have mentioned about your learning experience of learning scuba diving from your mentor Praveen, which was a very cooperative and supportive mentor. Of course, we do have many supportive and very, very positive mentor in our Sobo Toastmaster, which is, this is how you could connect and you could give or deliver your speech well. It was very creative and original thoughts which you have given. There were appropriate pause and words has been used. It was very interactive and engrossed also. So it was connection between audience and you as a speaker. Body language was good. You were facing the camera well. I mean, there was confidence level that people could see. There were good words and phrases used like underwater, ecosystem, out of body, magic zone, etc. So you were fulfilled, you have fulfilled the objectives very well. Well, there is always a chance for improvement or doing better in life. So there are a few recommendations I would like to give. There is it could have been given more time on mentoring area. So because in the whole speech, the mentoring aspect was less. So you can divide your content accordingly. Learning from past experience could see, in your speech. Next time, avoid seeing up your speech draft, which, distracts sometimes the audience also. I must tell you, Nabila, this Toastmaster is a great platform to learn because it's a wonderful, positive and very healthy, happy environment. So go ahead and everybody enjoy their mentorship and meditation also.